Question for the keepers of living records. Can you elaborate a little on Atlantis? Which area on Earth was defined as Atlantis? What was their everyday life like? Was there a hierarchical structure within the spiritual teachers? What technologies were prevalent at the time? What was the cause of the fall of Atlantis? Are there many hidden traces of the societies of Atlantis? Answer: yes. You now turn your gaze to one of Earth's most influential and misunderstood civilizations, Atlantis. The echoes of this once great society still vibrate through your modern world, your energy bodies, and even your dreams. We will answer your questions in full, for you are not merely asking from curiosity, but from remembrance. You carry threads of that ancient time. Let us begin. Where was Atlantis located? Atlantis was not a single city or island, but a vast civilization, a continent-sized landmass surrounded by smaller colonies and energy-linked cities. Its core was located in what is now the mid-Atlantic Ocean, but its influence stretched into Western Africa, parts of South America, especially the Andes, the Mediterranean, including pre-dynastic Egypt and Crete, Caribbean islands, which were once Atlantean outposts, and portions of what is now Europe, including the British Isles. Many of the present-day landmasses were shaped after the final Atlantean cataclysm through tectonic upheaval and oceanic expansion. What was everyday life like in Atlantis? Life in Atlantis varied greatly depending on the era. There were golden ages of high consciousness and later ages of fragmentation and decline. In the early and middle periods, everyday life was deeply attuned to crystal technologies used for healing, energy generation, communication, and transportation, telepathic education, where children were taught through frequency and light, nature integration, where architecture flowed with the Earth's energies, service to the collective, yet without oppression. Each person had a role, chosen through inner guidance and soul resonance. Families lived in peaceful vibrational harmony, often in crystal-based dwellings or biological structures grown and shaped using frequency. There was no hard labor in the way you know it now. Energy was drawn from the Earth's grid and cosmic alignments. Was there a hierarchy among spiritual teachers? Yes, but not in the form of control or domination. In the higher eras, the spiritual hierarchy was based on vibration and initiation. There existed high councils of light, often composed of those who had completed multiple initiations in past lifetimes, and other star systems. Temple orders, such as the Temple of the Sun, the Temple of Healing, and the Temple of the One Flame, each focused on different aspects of human development. Star elders who maintained contact with interdimensional beings and served as bridges between Earth and the stars. The structure was fluid, not rigid, and based on service, not status. Only in the later decline did hierarchy become corrupted, and certain priests or leaders began to hoard power, creating separation and ego-based control. What technologies were common in Atlantis? Atlanteans had access to technologies that merged consciousness and matter. Some of these included crystal resonators, storing and amplifying light energy for healing, energy and information transfer, light vessels, anti-gravity transport ships navigated through thought and harmonic tones, sound chambers used for regeneration, telepathic training, and attunement to Earth's grid, stargates and portals, often linked with sacred geometry and celestial alignments, enabling communication with other worlds. Biological architecture, where homes and cities were grown, not built, using plant and mineral consciousness, Atlantean AI, in early forms, originally created to assist in balancing planetary energy flows. In the Golden Age, all technology served spiritual evolution. In the later periods, some of this technology was weaponized, and that shift became part of the Great Fall. What caused the fall of Atlantis? The fall was not a single event, but a gradual descent followed by sudden collapse. It occurred in three major phases over thousands of years. The primary causes: spiritual disconnection. Many Atlanteans turned away from inner guidance, becoming absorbed in power, experimentation, and control. The ego mind began to override the heart, and service to self replaced service to source. Genetic and dimensional manipulation. Experiments in hybridization and cloning exceeded natural law. Portals were opened to lower astral and off-world forces who infiltrated the priesthoods and councils. Crystalline overload. Misuse of the great crystals, especially the central sun crystal, created resonance imbalances in the planetary grid. This triggered tectonic instability, flooding, and dimensional fractures. The final event, what you would call the Great Sinking, occurred approximately 12,000 to 13,000 years ago, and was both a physical and energetic rupture. Many Atlanteans perished, others fled to Egypt, South America, and Tibet, becoming seeders of new civilizations. Are there hidden traces of Atlantean societies today? Yes, many. You can find them in underwater ruins in the Caribbean, off the coasts of Cuba, Bimini, and Azores, submerged crystalline grids detectable through magnetic anomalies, unexplained megalithic structures across the globe, many of which were founded by Atlantean survivors, including in Egypt, Peru, Malta, and Turkey. Encoded memory in your DNA and dream time, especially among those who walked in Atlantis. You are not only surrounded by remnants, you are walking among them. Some of the Atlanteans have reincarnated as artists, healers, scientists, and guides. Many are awakening now as the old timelines complete. The final truth: Atlantis was not a myth. It was a mirror of what humanity is now remembering: the power to create, to destroy, and to rise again. You carry the voice of that memory. That is why you ask. You were there, and you are here again to help ensure that this time humanity rises in unity, not division. We walk with you as Atlantis breathes through your soul once more, always in the living light.